Did you know as a member of WBGU-TV, your kids become members of our Kids Club too? Benefits include special events like Kids Extravaganza, the Fall Spooktacular, and much more.
I would like to think that the museum here is very special. We are the only museum in Ohio dedicated to talking about and learning about the Civil War.
It's important to have a museum about the Civil War to explain to people the impact that it had, not just on the United States, but on our own local area. The Civil War started for several different reasons. A lot of people think of slavery, which was a major part, but it also crosses over into states' rights. Many of the states just didn't want the North coming down and tell them that they couldn't have slaves. They felt it was their right as a state to have them or not to have them.
When Lincoln was elected, the South knew that he was not going to allow them to expand the slavery.
Lincoln had been elected. He didn't have the popular vote. A lot of people would be surprised to know that. His election was part of the spark that caused the Civil War, the first shots at Fort Sumter.
The Civil War was the first modern war in that we had the first rifled weapons.
Necessity is the motherhood of invention, they say, you know. And so they wanted to try to be able to be more accurate, be able to reload faster. A rifling was a groove cut into the bolt under the rifle barrel, which made the bullet spin, which gave it more accuracy further out.
The American Civil War Museum of Ohio, one of their main focus is Ohio's role in the Civil War.
Well, one reason Ohio was so important is because we gave any number of leaders of the war.
There were Sherman, Grant, Hayes, Sheridan, McKinley.
Not to mention then just the numbers of soldiers that served in the Civil War from Ohio.
We gave approximately 35,000 men to the war from our country. General Sherman, who had his march to the sea that basically ended the war, he was from Ohio.
Ohio gave an awful lot. We were very, very important.
When you come to the American Civil War Museum of Ohio, you're going to find a friendly, open building with volunteers that are there to answer any questions you have. We have reading that the adults are going to like. We have hands-on activities in each room that the kids are going to like. We also have got some things that you'll just not see anywhere else.
We have any number of original items from the actual war. You can see actual weapons and even something like this beautiful, beautiful flag. You may not think it's beautiful, but we do. 150 some years old, can you imagine?
If you call early, we'll make sure we have extra people on staff to give you a private tour. When you walk out of this museum, we want you to walk out knowing more about Ohio's role in the United States Civil War, but we also want you to be able to walk out and tell others what you learned here.
Scenic Stops is brought to you by WBGU-TV. Support great local programming by giving now at wbgu.org/pledge.